Hello, my name is Jennifer Lauren Paxton, and I've never done this before. This is the first time. I just got the internet like 2 days ago. I actually kind of live out in the middle of the woods because of these issues that I'm going to be speaking about. I'm going to be getting a restraining order tomorrow against a Colville police officer's wife that has been trying to basically worm her way into my life, I think to set me up for Officer Kendall Allen, who is running for sheriff of Stevens County. I have been trying to get the news people and attorneys here in Colville to listen to me. Nobody will listen. This is something that's been going on for over 10 years. Actually, a lot longer than that. It's even connected to King County and the King County Police and the Green River Task Force. I'm a surviving victim of the Green River Killer, but that's all other stories. What I'm going to start with is the restraining order that I'm going to attempt to get tomorrow. I fully expect that the judge will probably deny it because it's a cop's wife and because of the elections that are coming about. I have information about the Tim Rasmussen, who is the prosecutor of Stevens County, and Kendall Allen, and Captain George of the Stevens County Police Department, who is the brother of a King County officer, but I will get to that later, an officer I sued. In any case, I'm going to read what I have here in my restraining order that I'm going to try to take to the courthouse tomorrow. I'm also going to send copies of this to KXLY News, KHQ News, and KREM 2 News in Spokane. I've been trying to get each of these news stations to listen to me for years, and they will not even talk to me yet. KREM 2 did a little story a couple weeks ago on Tim Rasmussen and the fact that Judge Nielsen and Judge Baker are now investigating him for making little deals with attorneys to give their clients better deals if they donate money. But that, in any case, I'll start by reading this. In April of 2010, I let my son, a friend of my son's, Ricky Heeb, stay in my RV. Shortly after, Dana Spring began coming over under the guises of having Ricky buy weed for her. Every day she would try to meet me through my son and through Ricky. I made it quite clear I did not want to meet her, and I did not want her on my property. She kept coming over. She gave Ricky a pot plant. I made him give it back. She knows that I have a prescription, and she's been trying to get closer to me. In any case, back to this. I made him give the plant back to him. Then one day in June, when I was leaving, she came walking up my driveway to meet me. I made it quite clear I didn't want her on my property again. After that, she found out that I was friends with her neighbor, Tina Trombley. She began questioning Tina about me. Every other day, it seemed, she was asking about my personal business, my medical issues, trying to get information about my medical marijuana, if I had plants, weed, etc. I've had an ongoing battle with Stevens County, trying to keep Captain George of the Stevens County Police and Officer Kendall Allen, his right-hand man, away from me. I have tried to get protection from them. I've gone to the news media, attorneys from Colville, anyone I can contact without having a lot of money, a long-distance phone, or even the internet. I have pretty much been trapped at their mercy, abuse, and constant harassment for years. I have already filed a tort claim against the county. As soon as I have the $3,000 that Mr. Glenn Slate requires to file the lawsuit, I will file against this county and Kendall Allen, Captain George, and his associates. Attorney Glenn Slate and his associate Peter have told me that these people will never leave me alone, and my only option are to file the lawsuit or move. I don't want to be chased from my home. I'm kind of stubborn that way. Now Kendall Allen has enlisted the help of his friends Dan and Dana Spring. If Kendall Allen wins the sheriff's position, I may have to move. I truly believe he will find a way to use his power to kill me. This is not paranoia. Even the attorneys did not dismiss that very distinct possibility. I am asking this court for protection from these people, and I am photocopying this order to bring to the news media. As I said, this has been an ongoing thing for years. I sued Officer Paul George of the King County Police over 10 years ago. I won my lawsuit. With the money that I won, I moved away from King County. I thought by moving the furthest away I could get in the mountains that I would be safe. I lived without power and water for over 6 years just so I could be as far away as possible. I have been constantly harassed by them. The minute I moved to this county, one time the neighbors shot my dog when I lived in Chewelah, the Andersons. They shot my dog 4 times and left her for dead on my property. It was in the snow. I could see where they shot her. I could see the blasts in the snow. I could see where she drug herself off in the snow. Yet when the Stevens County Police came, they arrested me. I even asked the cop, "Why are you arresting me?" And he said, "I don't know. The orders came from my captain." After years of this, I found out that Captain George is the brother of Paul George, the King County officer that I sued. Kendall Allen is his best friend. I see them out in the courthouse, out in the yard, talking all the time. Kendall Allen has come out to my house, harassed me constantly for years. After I was in a car wreck one time, he stood in the hospital in the emergency room for hours waiting till I was conscious enough to get me to sign a paper. And as he's pulling the clipboard across, he rubs it across my breasts, I was naked, being x-rayed from head to toe. I start screaming, yelling, have the hospital remove him. I tried to make a complaint to the Stevens County. I still have the letter from the undersheriff that exact word for word says, "I refuse to investigate this complaint." That was it. Signed the undersheriff. You know, this has been going on for years. I've tried and tried to let it go. After living out here for years with no power and water, I didn't realize that they had caught the Green River Killer. When I was looking at a picture of him in the grocery store, I realized that he was the man that raped me when I was 16 years old. I've been trying to make a report to the King County Police Department for about 4 years now. I've been working with Christine Claridge from the Seattle Times. She's been working with me for over 3 years, working on the story that she's trying to write and helping me on a book that I've been trying to write. I tried to make my report to the police. They won't talk to me. Urquhart has treated me like garbage for years. He finally agreed to talk to me, and Christine sent a camera woman from the Seattle Times down there with me because he promised to take my report. Basically, he made me stand in the reception hall, belittled me, insulted me, told me it was my fault because I was hitchhiking. I basically deserved to be raped and dumped at SIR in the gravel pits, I guess. And then he says, "I don't know what you think I'm going to do with this. I'm just going to wad this up and throw it in the garbage as soon as you leave." By the time I left, myself and the reporter, camera woman, were in tears. I had a tape recorder in my knitting bag. I tape recorded the whole incident. I have years and years of documentation of this type of stuff. I have Tim Rasmussen. He's made a deal with me behind my attorney's back on one of the false accusations and charges that they'd made against me. Mr. Rasmussen came in like the knight in shining armor, saying that he would make a deal with me over the telephone behind my attorney's back, Paul Wasson, telling me that he was going to make a deal with me that I would like. And when he made the offer, I didn't like it, and I turned it down. So when I went to court, he actually asked Judge Baker to have me committed into Medical Lake Mental Institute because I wouldn't take his deal. The judge even said, "I think I might need a little evidence or something. Come back in 1 week and we'll discuss this." We come back in 1 week. Not a word was said about it. You watched the movie The Changeling with Angelina Jolie. That story that happened to her, I can name, other than my child being kidnapped, everything that happened to that woman has happened to me. I have been locked up. I have been beaten. I have been humiliated. I could go on and on. Anyway, I don't want people to lose interest, so I can't really tell my life story. But this woman, Dana, is an officer's wife, and they're friends. She has bragged to my girlfriend about being... this stopped again.
What do you mean?
It stopped.
What do you
I have a picture of a mountain, now penguins.
The screensaver came up.
I'm touching things, nothing's...
Alright,
Oh,
you
okay.
need to make it way shorter though, Mom.
Alright, I'm back. I had a problem. I was looking at penguins there for a minute, so apparently I need to wrap this up, as I was recently told by my son. Like I said, I have never done this before. This is like the first time I've ever been on the internet. So, this Dana woman has been harassing me. Kendall Allen is running for sheriff. She brags about having sexual relationships with this man, about the police being her buddies. I know that she will come and harass me. I know that Kendall Allen will come and harass me. They will come after me. I hope that people out there will see this, and if I disappear or anything happens, or there's anyone out there that might be able to help me, I'm trying to set up a Facebook. I don't know what that is or how to do that, but within 2 days, my name's Jennifer Lauren Paxton. I will try to set up a Facebook page. Please come be my friend or whatever it is that we do so that I can tell my story. But I will stop here so that my son can put this out there. Thank you. Okay, now do I...
That was good.
Okay, well, goodbye.